LiberalViewer presents.
So when I watched Chris Wallace interview Jon Stewart on Fox News Sunday last weekend, I wasn't surprised the Fox News interviewer seemed defensive because, after all, Fox News has so much to be defensive about, and Jon Stewart on Comedy Central of all places has actually been one of Fox News' most effective critics, including the criticism Fox News rolled out right at the beginning of the interview, like Stewart's statements that Fox News is, quote, a biased organization relentlessly promoting an ideological agenda, unquote, and, quote, a relentless agenda-driven 24-hour news opinion propaganda delivery system, unquote. Yet, what was most striking about Fox News' defensiveness was the way Chris Wallace never really denied Fox News' bias, instead employing the two wrongs make a right type argument you can see in this clip.
I don't think our viewers are the least bit disappointed with us. I think our viewers think, finally, they're getting somebody who tells the other side of the story.
Now, hold on a minute. The other side of the story? Isn't that argument a tacit admission that Fox News is only telling one side of the story? And you can see that same tacit admission from Chris Wallace later in the interview of Jon Stewart that Fox News broadcast in this clip.
I'm trying to see whether or not you recognize that what I believe is true, there's as much bias on the other side as you subscribe to Fox, and why you seem to go easy on that.
Now, I don't think the rest of the media has the same consistent ideological bias as Fox News, but what's more interesting about Chris Wallace's argument is that, again, he basically admitted Fox News' bias on his way to accusing the rest of the media, and Jon Stewart on The Daily Show the next day actually thought this point was made even more clear in a part of the interview that was not broadcast, but that Fox News later uploaded to the internet, which Jon Stewart thought included the takeaway moment from the entire interview, as you can see in this clip.
The takeaway moment of the entire interview, where Chris Wallace, one of the more respected individuals at Fox, basically gives away the game.
You believe that Fox News is exactly the ideological equivalent of NBC News?
I think we're the counterweight.
You believe that?
I think that they have a liberal agenda, and I think we tell the other side of the story.
The other side of the story. We don't tell both sides of the story. We tell one side. The other side, the one we perceive is never told, the conservative side.
And Jon Stewart went on to point out the basic fallacy of the two wrongs make a right argument here.
Because as you know, news only comes in two sides. And if the conservative side isn't being told, what's being told must be liberal. Fox News isn't fair and balanced. It's balancing the system, man.
And now I often get that balancing the system kind of argument posted by conservatives in the comment sections of my Fox News bias videos, so I had to include the next part of the clip in which Jon Stewart and the great writers at The Daily Show revealed how really ridiculous that argument is here.
Don't you get it? The system's unfair and unbalanced. To balance the system, Fox has to be the purest form of right-wing resin because of how heavy left-wing America is. Hollywood, comedians, every single news organization, the internet, facts, history, science, it's all just left-wing bull, man.
Now that's not just funny, but it's also insightful analysis in its own satirical way, which may explain the article one of my friends posted on my Facebook page earlier this month showing that The Daily Show now gets higher ratings than almost every so-called news show on Fox, and I think another reason for The Daily Show's success is probably found in what I thought was the real takeaway moment of that Fox News Sunday interview when Jon Stewart explained his own credibility like this.
The embarrassment is that I'm given credibility in this world because of the disappointment that the public has in what the news media does. I don't think not because I have an ideological agenda.
I think that's true, and it's why I've continued using Daily Show and Colbert Report clips in my videos over the years, because especially when it comes to criticizing the media, and especially when it comes to criticizing Fox News, some of the most effective insights and expositions have come from, of all places, Comedy Central. At least that's what I think, but I want to know what you think. Does the success of The Daily Show come not just from the comedic talents of Jon Stewart and his writers, but also from their effectiveness at pointing out the flaws in the rest of the media? And regarding Chris Wallace's two wrongs make a right argument about bias, was the Fox News argument about reporting the other side of the story really a tacit admission that Fox News is a relentless, agenda-driven 24-hour news opinion propaganda delivery system?
YouTube, you decide.